I am Dr. Tammeka Nickleberry, the founder and CEO of TLN Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. We currently have 4 locations in the Houston area: Cypress, Pearland, Meyerland, and South Houston. We are committed to community, health, and legacy. We believe in providing exceptional dental care and an amazing experience. Our goal is to be your forever dental home.
Dr. Nickleberry, as a Prairie View A&M alum, what does it mean for you to personally pour back into the university at this stage of your career?
Yeah, at this stage in my career, I've really learned the importance of giving back and connecting to the communities that I'm a part of. At Prairie View, I will be honest, I don't know that I always understood that, but to see these young minds eager to learn, connect, and move forward, that's what I'm doing all of this for. That's what all the practices are for, all the smiles we create are for, is to reach back and be a footprint for other students to follow in my footsteps so that they can get to where they're trying to go.
Dentistry requires precision, discipline, and consistency. How does how do those same principles show up in championship football?
Yeah, I think championship football teams is all in the details. It's not necessarily what you do on game day. It's what you do every day leading up to game day. And it shows. Who's prepared shows. Who's not prepared shows. And so in order to win, you've got to put the work in. And that's what dentistry is. Years of commitment to your education and then being a constant student once school is over. That's why we call it the practice of dentistry, because we're always practicing, we're always learning, we're always growing, we're always striving for perfection. And that's what championship football teams do, i.e. Prairie View A&M University, striving for perfection on and off the field.
You're not just a business owner, you're a philanthropist. Why is community investment important to you, especially within the PVM family?
I think investing in the community, those are the things that outlive you. That's what legacy is about. It's what you leave behind when you are no longer here. Now, that may sound morbid, but how do you live forever? How does your name live on forever? It's what you sow into other people. It's the seeds that you put in the ground and water while you're here so that somebody else can benefit. That's what legacy is. It's not the money. It's that. It's the things that you're putting into other humans, and you're teaching them how to go put those things into somebody else. And you continue to do that. That will live forever. And we will be so much better for it. On the other side, our communities will be so much better for it, for generations and generations and generations to come.
Okay, so by you being a former athlete, what does it mean for young student athletes, especially at an HBC, to see someone who once walked the same grounds, now leading and giving back?
Yeah. I think it's difficult for you to want what you have not seen. It's hard to believe a thing can exist if you've never seen it. That's why we've got to be intentional about walking these things out in front of the students and the people that are coming behind us. I am a natural introvert. I would rather keep these things to myself, but I've learned that the gift is it while it's for the giver, it's also for the people that you're giving it to. We are tasked that it is a demand to give back so that people can see what's possible. That's what this is about, letting students see what's possible. Once they see it's possible, that possibility, it lets them know that they can do it. They need more than that. They need our support. They need our encouragement. They need us showing up. They need our money. They need our connections. But it first starts with them just seeing the possibilities.
How does your company's mission of protecting smiles connect to protecting and uplifting the next generation?
I think that my talent is in creating beautiful smiles, but that is just the starting point. That allows me to be a philanthropist. That allows me to pour into the generations behind me. That allows me to set a platform that allows kids to go on and be the best version of themselves. That's just my job. It's not my purpose, right? It gives me an opportunity to live out my purpose. Back to that footprint, making my footprint bigger so more people can walk inside of it, giving them a pathway forward. That's what we're trying to do for young students through TLN Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. Yes, we want to create smiles, but we also want them to see the possibilities.
So this is the key question right here. Why is it important for you and the company to sponsor the 2026 Labor Day Classic?
Yeah. So Labor Day Classic is about the tradition. It's about communities. It's about generations coming back together with a sense of pride. It's about connection. That's what we're about. It's about relationships, showing up for the communities that you service. That's what we do as an organization. This is a very, very deep tradition. And you see it. People from all over come back for the Labor Day Classic. It's a place to connect. It's a place of gathering. It's a place of relationships, and it's here to stay. Much like our organization, we're not just here for today. We're here for years and years to come, to be a part of people's lives, to be a part of their legacies and a part of their community. And yes, we expect for Prairie View to win as well. We definitely expect to get a win out of Labor Day Classic, but it's definitely about bringing communities of people together for one common purpose, and for us to show pride in where we've come from and be intentional about where we're going.
When people hear about TLN and Labor Day Classic in the same sentence, what do you want them to feel?
I want them to feel a sense of legacy and a sense of community, that we are here for each other. We're going to show up where it matters, and we are going to continue to build together going forward. We're going to continue to build our communities. We're going to continue to build our schools. We're going to continue to make pathways for us as a community to move forward.
What would you say to another Panther who owns a business and hasn't yet thought about what a partnership with PV Athletics could look like for them?
I would say plug into the communities that you're connected to. Definitely lean into it and plug into it. There's some real value there. There's value in your giving. There's value in what you will be given. There's value in the connections you can make with the students. Prairie View has definitely catapulted my business forward, but it's more than that. It's kind of seeing this whole thing come full circle. Being a student on this campus, and now coming back as an alumni, being able to pour into a university that poured into me. I owe Prairie View everything. I owe them everything. My trajectory could not have been what it was without the support and the relationships, the education, the wherewithal that I received as a student here. So as a business owner and an alumni of this university, you absolutely must plug into this. You cannot afford not to.
Give us 10 fun facts.
Woo! That's a lot.
Prairie View A&M University.
10. Okay.
Down, no order.
Okay, 10 fun facts. One fun fact is it was not nearly the campus that it was when I was here. That's a one. Let's see. This football stadium was a shell of what it was now. That's two. We used to have baby dome parties and dance until you are sweaty. That's three. And it was mandatory. Our coming out parties for our fraternity and sorority was unlike none other. We literally lived for those times to see who was online and all the things. Traveling for Greek Olympiad was a blast. Just being able to leave the yard with your friends. Kappa Beach party was also a blast. Being able to leave the yard with your crew to go to Kappa Beach. Homecoming was a vibe, not in the way that we experienced it as alumni, but as students going to the step show and the parties and all the things was great. Alumni hall, my gosh, was like that's like a convention every day. A hump day on the hill was also a vibe. Thirsty Thursdays in the village, that's 10, man, that's classic. That's the classic for sure. Oh, I got 11. Right. Uncle Julio's. Okay. Uncle Julio's for margaritas and fajitas once a week was a must. Absolute must.